Welcome, guys. Today's class is HIIT today, and format's called 4x4. We have 4 groupings, upper body, lower body, cardio, and core. In each of those, we're going to have 4 movements. So 4 groupings, 4 movements. Well, work period is 45 seconds, and 45 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We're going to need 2 sets of weights for today. And with no further ado, I'm just going to get you moving, get you nicely warmed up. Come back a little, just tip that down a little bit for my feet. You can see my toes. There we go. Okay, let's start with a nice big inhale, exhale, and then a rounding of your low back, just to wake up that spine early in the morning here. Take a nice big inhale in, exhale, round and release low back. Up, and now come back to your rounding. Watch me here, round the back, take your right arm and reach it on the diagonal. Take your right hand to your thigh, lower back comes to flat back, and then we round and go the other way. Let's get this nice extension for spine. Lower back, neutral spine, reach and scoop, and do that one more time. Reach and scoop. Good job, and then come all the way up. Now from here, we're just gonna go to squat singles, down, up. This real easy squat, get the legs warmed up here. 4 more. Now go to a 3 count pulse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then big reach up. 1, 2, 3, and reach it. 1, 2, 3, reach. Bring the feet together. Go left and do that again. 3, 2, move to your right. 3 pulses and a reach. Left leg steps back and hold. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch. Now you're gonna go step lunge, side stretch, switch. Lunge, stretch. Again, getting into that side body. Last 2. Left leg goes to a curtsy lunge and then a side lunge. So we go curtsy 1, side 1. Curtsy. If that curtsy lunge doesn't feel great for your knees, just go 1 straight back lunge, 1 side lunge. Curtsy, side. 2 more. Bring the knee up and hold. Pause right there. Get your balance and start to extend out and in. So you want to start to activate that core to help you with that stability. Yeah, you got it. Bring your arms in and go double time kick. And reach for your foot. Come into a stretch for your quad here. Kick the shoelace in your hand. Bending the leg is soft. Step back and let's go to a nice big reach up. 4 more. Keep the back heel lifted. Drop the back knee down and up. Opening the hip flexor more in on this one. Take that back knee a little lower. Drop down, swoop the arms up. Take a little lower. Inhale, exhale. Either look straight ahead at the horizon or arc gently back. Oh yeah, feels good. Release the hands all the way to the floor. Okay, and then open your right arm towards that right knee, or that right leg that's extended in front of you. Good, and take your hands to the floor. Slide the back leg in, pop yourself up. Set the hips back into a stretch for hamstring. Perfect. And then around the front, round and release low back 1 more time. Last 2 and come up. We're going to start with the curtsy on the right. So it's curtsy, side. Sweet. So these movements are really large and dynamic. Get that body warmed up. Curtsy one, side lunge one. Can you give me two more? Hold it there, bring the knee up. Now extend it out and in. Good balance. Last two. We'll go a little faster, bring the hands in, more of a karate kickbox kick. 4, 3, 2, and hold it there. Reach for your foot, quad stretch. Balance and hold. Step behind, now right to your calf raise. Reach, press the heel. You want to get that calf nice and warmed up. 4 to go. Keep the back heel lifted. Drop down and up. Okay, I mentioned tracking that front knee right over that heel. If you're too close, the knee's going to track forward, so we want to keep it in line with the heel. Drop down, sweep the arms up. Sink the hips a little lower and either look straight ahead at the horizon or gently arc back. Open up through the hip flexor a bit more. Oh yeah, good stretch. And then bring it all the way down. Left hand or right hand to the floor, left arm extends. So we get into that hip. Open up through the hip. And then right hand down, left hand down, slide the back leg in. Pop yourself up a little higher and then sink back to stretch that hamstring, guys. Good, and come up. Now lift the other heel, drop, hips back. Just getting a little more dynamic stretch in the hamstring. Feet together, other leg drops, hips go back. Feet together, up, 2, 3, 4. One more time, up, 2, 3, and light skip. Go flat kickers, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now a skip for 8, 4, 3. Flat kickers this time for 4, 3, 2, 1, and skip for 4, 3, 2, 1, and again 8, or sorry 4, and skip for 4, 3. Keep going. You can always march that instead of run. Last time. Skip. Come to a march. Breath in. Exhale. Woo. And release. Okay, good. Now I'm going to get our timer ready. And while I'm doing that, you're going to get a set of weights that you use for a lateral raise for shoulder. We're going to start with our first block, which is all upper body. Okay. Everybody nice and warm? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to get my light weights. It's a lateral raise, but it starts with a hip hinge. So you're going to get your right toe back. Arm side. Now hinge at the hip. And then follow through with your knee and a raise to the side. Looks like that. I've got my right leg back to start. If you don't, just remember which leg you're on. So you don't do the same one twice. Uh-oh, my timer's got a minute and a half.
Stopping session.
It should be 45 seconds, not a minute and 45 seconds.
Starting session.
I'll just keep going. Okay, so just keep going with that. Trying to stabilize here. To help you stabilize, think about activating your core. That will most certainly help. It's not just a leg exercise. This is a core exercise. This is a shoulder exercise. If this is all too much doing the balance work, what can you do? You can stay with the feet apart and just do the lateral raise on its own, okay? Just like that. I'm coming back to the balance work for a couple more reps here. Now I'm going to get your pause. Put those weights down and get a heavier set because we're going to do bicep work on this one. And this is a frogger burpee. So we start down close to our mat, elbows on the thighs, go one curl, weights go down, jump back, jump in. Curl one, thruster one. If that's all too much, you can just stay with the bicep curls on their own. So our focus for this round is upper body. So if you're taking anything out, you're taking out the thruster, okay? Oh yeah. Let's go, gang. Woohoo. All right. And come up and rest. Good. Okay, what do we have next? Tricep, right? 2 dumbbells. Gonna take the weights overhead. These can be either too lighter or too heavier. We're gonna do 1 tricep press, 1 squat. When you do the squat, bring the weights by your chest. And when you do the tricep press, they come back up overhead. Just being mindful of your back so you're really engaging that core as you come into the squat. Good job. Ooh, getting warmed up real quick here. Keep going. I want to have a peek at you, okay? Stay with that movement. I'm laughing because Margot, you look like you're coming down and like, woo, right to the camera there. All right, we're going to stay with the 2 heavier weights. So this one we do a curtsy lunge, wide row. Start with the right leg. Go. Curtsy lunge, wide row, switch. Curtsy, hinge at the hip, come into that wide row. And also here, core is activated as you come into that forward flexion. Keep breathing, folks. Fantastic. We got about 15 seconds left, so keep going. These are our 4 movements. We're going to be repeating everything just once through here. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to switch to my lighter weight for this. First exercise was our lateral raise, right? So grab those weights. And left leg is back. Left toe back. Start the hip hinge. And then the follow through with that knee and side raise. Oop. Sweet. Nice and mindful, nice and steady here. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ten more seconds. That's it. Got 2 more. Maybe 1 more. That's it. All right, good. Heavier weights for the bicep curl. Hot here. So you can do just bicep curls on their own, or you can do that little thruster, frogger curl. When you come to this part of the movement, make sure your elbows are touching tops of your thighs. And I'm trying to find a job. Know in my heart. Let's give you a little cardio push here too with that thruster part of the movement. Keep the heart rate up. Woo. 3, 2, 1. And we're upright. Next one's tricep. So 2 of those heavy weights, or you can lighten up and go 2 lighter weights. Feet are apart. 1 tricep press, 1 squat. Let's go. Keep on rocking. Sink deep into that squat. Send the tailbone back. Weight in the heels. Come on, folks. Looking good, looking good. Whew. Time for one more rep here. Baby, baby, baby. And we'll hold it there, good. Okay, wide row, rear lunge or curtsy lunge. Start with the right leg going back. Hinge, wide row. And I say rear lunge is the option as well, just in case it doesn't feel so nice for your knees to do the curtsy. This isn't a full curtsy lunge where you're here. It's more of a tap back and then the row, okay? You got it. Keep on rocking.
Don't get suspicious, now don't be suspicious, baby, know you are.
Oh yeah. Let's do one more. And pause, good. Guess what? First round down. Weights can go down. We're gonna keep those heavier weights handy. Okay. Have a little sip of water there. All right. Okay, so this next round is all lower body focus. We're into legs next. Everybody cool? Having a good time so far? Okay, we're starting with the heavier weights. We're gonna hold them vertically. We're gonna turn the toes out. Now we're gonna do a plie twice, and then a sumo deadlift once. Okay, so let's go. Plie, plie, sumo deadlift. Bum back, chest forward. So this one gets into your adductors, inner thigh, and quads, and this one gets into hamstring and glutes. Woo-hoo. Keep on rocking. Arms are long, weights extending towards the floor, and we do want a heavier option here. Finish with that little deadlift or sumo deadlift. Come on in, we're gonna go down the floor and keep 2 dumbbells. Lie down, we're gonna get into glutes on this one, glute bridge. 2 dumbbells pointing vertically. Drive the hips up and down. So both weights are just positioned on your hips to add a little more resistance. And you're coming straight up, squeezing through the glutes, and then lowering from there, okay? At the top of that movement, pause and really squeeze the glutes there at the top. Keep going. Are we doing all right? Looks good, looks good. Okay, and then we're back up. We're gonna take the right leg back. This is a kickstand deadlift, so palms facing each other, facing your body. You're gonna hinge at the hip, come forward 2, come up 2. Send that tailbone back, balance on the front foot. That's it. And the kickstand position is this leg's back, but I'm just resting very little weight on that foot. Most of my weight's on my front leg. And that back leg is your stabilizer, okay? Inhale as you lower. Exhale, drive up and get into that glute. Try and give me one more here, finish. And pause, very good. Okay, so we have one more for the legs. What's our other one, I forget. Okay, weights at your side. You're gonna lunge forward right, back right. Okay, so you're gonna go here, here. I don't have a lot of room, let's go this way. And your weights are at your side, so you're just gonna lunge forward, together, back, together. One leg dominating, so just the right leg to start. So good. Turn on that core to help you stabilize and balance. 5 seconds. And finish it. And take it to a little shakeout. We're going to come back to our first move. It's a plie and sumo deadlift. All right, turn the toes out. Plie, plie, sumo deadlift. Okay, so with this nice strong plie stance, notice when I lower into the plie, my knees are tracking right over those heels. So we want it to be as wide as that, okay? So go back, we come up, and then plie twice. So the pacing for the sumo deadlift is a little slower. The plie is a little quicker. Ooh. Down, up. Fantastic. And finish it there. And grab those 2 weights. We're going to go down to the ground for our glute bridge. Weights are on the hips, pointing straight up. Let's go up and down with that. If you want to go with a lighter option, you can just take 1 dumbbell across the hips, like that. If you want a bit more challenge, try the 2. Use that breath work, guys. Exhale as you lift. Pause at the top, squeeze the glutes, and then exhale lower. Whew. And rest. Okay, so you're going to rock and roll. You're making your way up to standing. And we do that kickstand facing the right wall. So left leg is back. Palms facing. Let's go. Hinge at that hip, at that crease in the hip. So right here, send it back. And go ahead and come up. Drive the hip up. And look at me from the side. I'm not coming into a rounded spine like this so much. Instead, a nice long line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Flat back, come forward. And then drive up. Fantastic, guys. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive up, lift. And pause right there. Whew. Shake that one out. All right, lunging forward and back, weights in either hand. So we're gonna do the left leg. And here it is, left leg forward, left leg back. This is the last round for lower body. We're gonna be moving on to our next block, which is all cardio based, okay? Whew. Oh. Feeling the legs on that one. Oh yeah. And you can just hold it there. Put the weights to the side. And take a little drink break. Alrighty. Whew. Okay guys, great work so far. Have a sip of water. Okay, so next block is cardio. It's coming up. The first one is a jump forward, skip back, crisscross strut. So it looks like it's jump forward, skip, skip, crisscross strut. And let's start it down. Jump forward, skip, crisscross, crisscross. Jump, skip. And I'll count out for you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. If you find this all too much, you can come to a tap, stay low impact. And just hang out there. You can do a jack as an alternate. Or you can keep going with this one. Last one. Rest, okay. What did I plan next again?
Rest.
Oh yeah, you're gonna use the length of your mat. Or just whatever in your room. Marker, come to one end, toe tap the length of your mat, and then squat jump at the end. So it looks like this, down, up, toe tap, to squat jump. Whew. Here we go. You got this, come on. Come on. Yeah, see, if some of you don't want the jumping, what can that be instead? It could be a grapevine to a squat, grapevine, squat out to the side. Again, like that. Otherwise, you're still here. And take a pause. Okay, now without the mat there, right leg goes back, knee drive, scissor. So start here, and they can stay with the knee drive if you don't want this jumping. So lower, knee up, down, ski, knee up, back, quick ski. Knee drive. Now again, if you don't want the jumping, you're just gonna stay with that knee drive, using your arms for balance. So you're really coming up nice and high with the knee, dropping back each time. And I'm gonna come back to that other version to show you the ski. You have 10 seconds left, keep going. Knee up. And take a pause. Whew. Okay guys, we got one of your favorites up next. Hacky sack 4, jack 2. Looks like this. Go, 4. Jack, jack. Lower impact option is here, everyone. So you're still moving, you're still putting that foot right up. You can also do this with a skip in your step if you want. Or you can stay with this version with me. 10 seconds. Okay, the heart rate's starting to climb here. First round done. Whew. Okay, we go back to the jump squat forward. Right? Jump squat forward, skip back, crisscross jacks. Keep going. This block, 8 straight minutes of cardio. Give me what you can here. And that's it. Okay. Whew, nice work. Okay. I'm going to use my mat. This is that grapevine or toe tap. Start at one end. Jump squat at the other end. Okay? Nice and light on your feet. Jump squat. Hey-ho, hey-ho. Keep breathing, you're halfway. Let me have a look at you. Come on. Let's go. Woo-hoo. You're moving, you're grooving. Good work, Mike. Nice, Linda. Keep it coming. Yeah, and you saw that grapevine option there, Donna. Perfect. And take a pause. Okay. Here comes that knee drive. So face this way. Left leg over back. Knee drive. Ready, set, knee up, lunge, scissor. Knee up, lunge, ski. In your head. Or it's just the knee and lunge. Whoop. I'm gonna hold on to my bar here while I look at you. You set me off balance looking at you. Okay. Is anybody else's legs feeling heavier yet? Especially after the leg segment. Whew. And then right to cardio. Less than 10 seconds, come on. Let's go, 1 or 2 more reps here. Rest. Last round, okay, hang in there. Hacky sack. So maybe you're just here. That's cool. Or maybe you're here. Do what you can manage, okay? Keep breathing. Okay, last cardio block. And we're moving to core. So give me a little push here on this last one. Come on, come on. Country girl. Last one. Woo. Country girl, shake it for me. Okay, you're gonna recover. Breathe. I'm gonna tell you what's coming next. You got about 13 seconds, so you're gonna be grabbing one heavy weight and getting down on your back. 7 seconds to go. Make sure you hydrate. So pull over. We drop the heels and bring the arms overhead and come up and curl. We're lifting head and shoulders. So we activate that core a little bit more. All right, catch that breath here. Holding tightly onto that dumbbell. Inhale lower. Exhale, crunch. Fabulous. Woo-hoo. So getting into core, you're getting a little sneak upper body exercise too, which is for your lats with the pullover movement. Legs down. Take a pause. You're gonna bring the weight to your right hand. We're gonna do a chest fly and pass. Now on this one, the legs are up as well, so we get the core activated. So we open the right arm right, left arm left, come up center, pass, and then stabilize to the core as you're passing. Okay, now we're gonna start to extend one leg at a time. So it's gonna be the opposite leg to the hand that has the weight in it, okay? Head stays down the whole time on this one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Hot country girl. Lower 2, lift 2. And bring it center. Rock yourself up and flip around to a forearm plank. Forearm plank. On this one, we do the saw. Elbows, toes. Now roll forward and back on the toes. Now I want to make sure that you're level. Make sure you're not here with the tailbone up, okay? We want to get that tailbone down, but not too far so that you're sagging through the spine. Stabilize to that core. And here we go. Just forward on the toe and back. Ooh, feeling their abs yet? That's all too much. You can hang out here on your knees and forearms and just hold that plank. That's fine too. Shake it for me, girl. You got this. Ooh, quick rest in child's pose. And then when you come back, you're on your hands and toes. The legs back, and this becomes a shoulder tap. Stabilize the core, and just move through that hand. One arm reaching, Hips stay quiet. Try not to lift the hips. Shift side to side like that. Keep going. Yeah, Linda, you got it. Good. Can't see most of you. I can see Linda though. George, I'm sure you look wonderful too. Go with that shoulder tap. If you need to, you can always bring the knees to the ground and continue with just the tap. Otherwise, feet are up, feet apart. Okay, take a pause, bring the knees down. Grab that single heavy weight. We're gonna start your back up and pull over. And here we go. Overhead reach, heel drop, and then curl, come up. Thinking about tomorrow. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and curl. Nice mindful movement here. Really think of each rep, really executing it with control, with nice big range of motion versus rushing. You'll see things in a different way. Good, legs are up. Weight is in the left hand, and you're in tabletop position. Both arms are up. Only one has the weight. And let's go to a fly, and opposite leg extends. Switch. A lot of core stability happening here, and I'm sneaking in a little work for pecs as well. A little chest work here. Use your breath. Don't hold your breath. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale in. Don't stop. Oh yeah. Still with me? You didn't go back to sleep there, did you? Lying on your back? We're coming up for a saw. Weight to the side. And we're on our forearms and toes. And come forward and back. Oh yeah. Ooh. Feeling my abs today for some reason. Ugh. Abs and legs are dead today. So this is feeling challenging, but I'm gonna stick it out. Just like you are, we're gonna work through this. The minute will be over before we know it. Don't stop. That's our cue. Stevie Winwood says, don't stop. I'm just gonna open up there and cobra, and then come back up, this time on the hands. Hands are right below the shoulders, feet are apart for stability. And let's go with that shoulder tap for the last one for core. This doesn't mean we're done completely. We're gonna be going through everything again. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. One time through, like 2 little Tabatas. Not horrible at all. Woohoo! Don't stop. Oh yeah. Just a few more reps. Let's go to child's pose. Take a nice little break here. Look to your knees, stretch the arms out overhead, and soften into your mat. Alrighty, I'm gonna start to make my way up to standing, have a drink of water, and I'm gonna get you set up for our last round. As I mentioned, we're going through everything once. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So it's like it's about it.
Thank you.
Are you on your way, Mike?
I'm up, yeah.
See you
Bye-bye.
Thursday, hopefully. Have a great day. Whew. All right, everybody. And Mike's left in just the nick of time there. Don't you guys leave yet. Okay, so remember we did upper body first. We did a hip hinge and then a lateral raise. But since we're only doing 20 seconds and we're only doing it once, we're just going to do a lateral raise. So anything that I did unilateral, one leg only, we're going to be seeing a little different version of that throughout. So do get your lighter weights and get ready to go.
Starting session.
Okay, so you just start with your feet shoulder width apart. And we're just going to go singles up and down. So it's like this. Up, down. Yes, exhale lift, inhale lower. Perfect, guys, good job. Okay, I'm gonna transition to my heavier weight for that Frogger burpee bicep curl. Start low, let's go right to it. Bicep curl, jump back, jump in. Bicep curl, faster. Okay, let's make our way up, double up the weights, stay in that wide stance. One tricep press, one squat. Ready, set, let's go. Yes. Fantastic, keep going. And finish with the squat. Weights in either hand. This is that curtsy lunge to wide row. We'll start with the right leg. Ready, set, go. Curtsy, wide row. Perfect. Nice work, Margot. Nice form there. And rest. Okay, so we're gonna keep the weights. We're gonna go into the lower body next. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Okay, plie. Plie twice. And then hip hinge. Come up. Plie. Plie. Sumo deadlift. Forward. Up. Plie twice. Sumo deadlift. Okay, let's just grab one weight or two if you want to. You can keep both of them. We're going to do that hip bridge. And let's go. Drive up, down, lift and lower. Use that weight as resistance. Woo. And release. Okay, make your way back up to standing.
Rest.
Okay, so we're gonna do a deadlift, but just with the feet apart and send the hips back.
Work.
Hinge at the hip. So we did the kickstand version before. This time we have both legs in the same position. Drive up, lower. We built this city. And hold. Now weight to your side. Lunges could be forward, right, left, or back, right, left. Looks like this. So before we went forward and back on the same leg, now we're just going to focus on alternating here, okay? Last one for legs. And get you into your next block. So that's like completing one Tabata. You just did 8 movements, 20 seconds work. And put the weights to the side quickly. Here comes your cardio. Jump forward one, skip back. Jump forward, skip, crisscross the feet. Jump forward, skip, crisscross. We're in our second Tabata. Last 8 movements here, guys. We have cardio, we have core. tapping the length of the mat next. Let's pull it into view. Come to one side. And let's do it. Toe tap to a big drop squat. Quick feet, drop squat. Go. Whoop, whoop. Feel this. And rest, okay. So we did knee drive, scissor. This time, it's scissor, scissor, lunge. Okay, goes like this. Scissor, scissor, lunge, scissor, scissor, lunge. Or rear lunges, that's fine too. Pump those legs, pump the arms. Rest. Whew.
Rest.
What's our last one again? Oh yeah, hacky sack. How could I forget? Whew. Ready? Go. 4, 3, 2, 1, jack. Jack. It's only 20 seconds this time. Not quite as painful. Plus, this is our last little cardio block. Before we get to the last one, our core. And rest, okay.
Rest.
One weight. Pull over. Here we go. Drop the heel. Bring the arm overhead. Curl up. Good. Hold the weight in one hand. Legs are in tabletop. This is the chest fly. And extend. One leg. Looks like that. Go. Woo. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Really stabilize through that core, guys. As you shift your weight from side to side here with that dumbbell. All right, so we're coming up, and we're onto our forearms, everyone. For our saw. Move forward and back on those toes. Woo-hoo. If that's too much, you can just hang out here on your knees and your forearms. Okay, now come up to your hands and toes.
Rest.
The last one is here. You're there, guys. You're going to do your shoulder tap, and then we're going to stretch things out. So get up on your toes, and let's see a shoulder tap. One side, other side. Keep breathing. Okay, good job. Woo! Okay, let's sit back to child's pose. Just give that a little pause, a little break, and you guys are gonna move into your stretch next, okay? So what I'm gonna do is just switch our music. Well done. Let's make sure that one stopped before I put on the new one. Alrighty. Let's get some quieter music. So just in your child's pose, you're gonna walk your fingertips to the right. Oops, that's not the one I want. Yikes, that sounds like Zumba. Okay, and if you need it before we move on, just grab some water. Otherwise, you're still in child's pose. And you're gonna walk your fingertips left now. Make sure you've done both sides. And then come to center with your forehead on the mat, arms down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. And take a nice long inhale into your back ribs. Expanding your back ribs. On your exhalation, just soften into the floor. Feeling heavy, feeling relaxed. Repeating that nice long breath in into your back ribs. On your exhalation, just soften and let it go. Focusing on catching our breath, slowing things down, on recovery, but staying in the moment versus starting to think about your to-do list for the day. Just think about absorbing all the work that you've done today. Feel amazing about taking this time for your own health and fitness. Getting up early. You rocked it this morning. You guys are awesome. Nice work. We're going to come up to hands and knees now. Knees below hips, hands below shoulders. Starting a neutral spine, inhale. And then come into a cat stretch on your exhalation. Give me a nice rounding there. Neutral spine or gentle back bend, which is cow as we know it in yoga. And then round into cat. Stretch one more time. Extend through the crown of the head. Good. Now come back to neutral spine. Extend your right leg behind you and set up for pigeon pose. So we inhale here. Knee comes forward as we exhale. And then sink down and soften. So you may be staying on forearms, stack fists, or you may be able to fold over top that thigh. Do whatever you can manage. What feels good for you. Really softening through that hip on every out breath. Good job. Let's start to climb out of that by bringing the hands below the shoulders. Extending the arms, curl that left toe under, lift the knee, and float back into downward facing dog where you're pedaling the feet, releasing any tightness in the calves here. And after pedaling the feet, if you're able to, work both heels towards the ground. To go ahead and try, and then press the hips up and back as you press chest and shoulders towards the mat. So you're in this nice big inverted V. Soften knees to the ground. From there, take your left leg back. Inhale. Knee comes forward, setting up for pigeon pose now on the other side. And come back down into the position you did on the other leg. Softening into the stretch. Inhaling and breathing into back rib cage. Make that a nice big expansive inhale, breath, and exhale. Let it go. Send the breath to that left hip and soften. All right, we'll start to slowly climb out of the pose by placing the hands below the shoulder, extending the arms, curl that back toe under, lift and press back into downward dog. One more time here, stretching, opening, finding length in the pose. Come up to your toes, step forward to your hands, and bring your hands to rest on your shins as you inhale. On your exhalation, come into a forward fold, ragdoll your arms, soften your neck. And then soften the knees and bring the hands to rest just above the knee. Round up and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time coming up. Bring your head up last. Face front. Bring the hands in front, interlace the fingers. Soften through the neck and shoulders. Float the arms up behind you for a chest opener. Reach down and back. So resetting posture here. From there, unweight the right foot, take the right leg, cross it back. Take the right arm and come up and over. So you're arcing, Slide the other arm down the side of the body. Release and switch. Left leg back, left arm over. And we're up. Feet together, inhale. Exhale, hands together. And that's a wrap. You guys did awesome today. Again, feel great about taking the time for yourself, for your workout. Thanks so much for joining me. You guys have a great, great day.